Today we're going to DIY some diamond dot painting. All right, it's about love. Hello. Hi. This is Lynie from the Pinkhouse. And today I decided to do one of my DIY projects, which is one of my diamond dot prints. And this one is the love print. So you can see down here, I began the project. So I decided I wanted to work on it this evening, and I would broadcast it, come live and show you what I'm doing. I'm trying to get used to navigating this, so it's new to me. So trying to set it up where you can actually see what I'm doing with my phone. And so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it, but as time goes on, I'll figure all of this stuff out. So, but like I said, this is the Love Diamond Dot canvas that I'm working on. And it's a beach scene. You can see it's like the sand, the water, and the setting sun. And so, all right. And so what we have is our canvas, which I just showed you. And this is a packet that comes with like all of the tools and everything you'll need inside. It gives you your little trays that you can put the drills, because that's what the little diamonds are called that you work with. You can buy different types of stylus or the pens that's used to pick up the drills, like these. If you can see it, I'm trying to line it up in the camera. It has a little tip that you load the wax in. And this is just for decorative. I liked it. It had the pink crystals. So that's one style. The kind that always come with the kits are these little cheesy looking ones, but they do the job. And the way the backs are made, let me take it out so you can see. The way the backs are made, it can support picking up, like this can probably pick up as many as 6 drills at a time, and you can lay them down, especially if you're in an area and you're working on so much of one color. So, and they give you little cushions to put them on, so it can help prevent your fingers from cramping and stuff like that. But of course, these weren't cute enough for me. I mean, I've used them, but like I said, I like this one here, and then I have another one. I just saw it in my little, oh, here it is. And so this one comes in a case, and it's cute, but it's not, it has a real thin place where you pick up the wax. But yeah, so that's something to use. And so again, and then this is a tray that can help you load your drills back into the container, because it has a little funnel spout. And so that's good. And all kinds of little doodads and stuff in here. So we're going to see about doing some diamond dot painting today. It's been a minute. I had a whole lot of other stuff going on, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to give my DIY project some attention. Now this here, if I can hold it up. Oh, did I drop something? Yeah, an eraser. So if I can hold it up on an angle so you could see it. This is my little organizer. And what you see is, because I don't want anything to tip out. Over here is squares of wax. And they're just a little square. And what you do is load the wax from here. And then whatever color you're working on, I've already had this one sorted out. And so it was, I think, let me see what the count is on here. I think the highest it goes up to is, I thought it was 23, and I don't see. So, well, I see up to 18. So we have 18 different colors that are going to be used in working on this project. And so what you do before you start, they come in packets. And so you separate the packets, put them in whatever type of container you're using, and then you put a legend on top that tells you what the number is and what it corresponds to on your canvas. So to help you appreciate what I'm talking about, I can show you on the canvas. So on the canvas, you have this legend up in the corner, and so that'll tell you, like, the color number 1 is like a slate blue or something. It looks like it. So all the number 1s on the board, when you find that number 1 color, which is color 317, is number 1. And so I have a ton of those because it's a lot of number 1s on the whole board. And so, and that's what I try to do, concentrate on just one color, one number at a time. And what they encourage you to do, because the canvas is sticky, the surface of the canvas is sticky, so that when you place the drill on the canvas, it'll stick to it. And what they encourage you to do is just raise the cellophane up just a little at a time to expose the area that you're working on. And then when you finish that area, to lay it back down, because you don't want the self-stick surface to get dull from dust or anything getting on it while you're working on a particular area. So, and that's what you do. So you keep the cellophane down and you just expose the area that you're working on, and you just work your way up. And so I feel like for me, and they recommended that you concentrate on just one color at a time. And so that's what I'm going to be doing, working on my little diamond dot, because I want to accomplish this, because I want to frame it and put it up in my space. And so, yes, I was like, you know what? I'm going to see what I could do and take you guys along for the ride. I thought it was a way, and I'll have to figure it out. Like I said, I'm new to this, that I could be showing an angle on my camera, on my phone camera, that would be recording with this recording on the computer camera for StreamYard, but I'm not sure. I'll have to get a little more tech savvy with it, do some research, read up on it, ask a couple people that I know that are more familiar with it than me. But in the meantime, I'll just show you as I move along in the process, what's happening. So I'm gonna pull back my film, and so I'm gonna take this little tray, and I am going to lay color number 317, which is number 1, on, lay a bunch of them, and they are the tiniest little suckers. Lay a bunch of them. I don't even know if I can tilt this good enough for you to see. Okay, so you see, oh, this way, it's the camera. So you see how tiny they are, and that's a bunch of them in there. And so what you do is you can give it a good shake, and one side of the drill is domed and the other side is flat. And so what it will do when you shake it like that, it'll flip the drills so that the flat side is down, and you can pick up the dome side with your wax. And so I'm going to take this square of wax and peel back the protective covering that's over one side of it. And I'm going to sit that here. And what you do, I'm going to try to hold it up so you can see in my hand. So with the wax, you're going to take your stylus, or whatever we calling this, our painter. And you see, I just did a couple dips so that I could really get some wax up in there. And so, not sure. Okay, you see how it looks a little pink at the tip? So that means that the wax is there. So what I'm going to do is just start picking up my drills. And they are so, like, they can be like jumping beans. So you have to be careful, because like a bunch of them just jumped out of the little tray onto the surface of my desk. So if you can see where that gray little dot is, that's the drill. And so now I'm going to look for a number 1 on my canvas, and I'm going to place it. And so, yep, I placed it right there. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start picking up. And sometimes you just got to be careful how you pick it up. And then again, looking for a number 1. And then you just place it, and you want them to be tight next to each other so that it's no real spaces. And so I think the color I had did before this number 1, because this is a darker color, I think it was was it 930 that I had done? I'm not sure, but let me all of a sudden, I want to make sure I grabbed, 317. So I'm trying to figure out what the first color was that I used. And I thought it was that one, but no, you know what it is? I think the first color I laid down was A. Yeah, it was A. And so this is a slight contrast. They're slightly different. And so now I'm going in and doing all the number 1s. And so as you see, I haven't redipped for the wax. So you can get a nice amount of use out of one dip, because I'm still working off of the wax that was up in the head of the stylus um, when I first loaded it. And so, and you just keep picking up the drills and placing them down. And this, I will have to tell you, is very therapeutic. It's like, and that's what I said today. I'm going to DIY to get back to my project because I want to complete it. I want to frame it. And I wanted to share with you guys in case anybody is interested. Now, for these diamond drill kits that I got, only one did I get from Michael's, and I guess Michael's can be pricey. And so I love pink because, of course, this is Lynie in the Pinkhouse. I love pink. And so when I went to Michael's, they had this beautiful lotus flower. And when I priced it, it was supposed to have been on sale for $17. And so when I got up to the register, what? They're going to tell me some $49. I was like, oh no, the sign said. So of course they had to give it to me for the price that the sign said. So I was happy that I got me authentic Diamond Dot canvas to work on. But then, you know me, I decided let me search on Amazon. So I got a bunch off of Amazon from different vendors and places. And so this was one of them. And I got a bunch of flowers too, and at various prices. And even though this is an official, authentic Diamond Dot canvas, it's still a diamond painting canvas, and so you can still do that. But I'm saving my load more wax now, and so I've used it a number of times with the wax that I had put in there. But I'm saving my lotus flower for another time. So when I feel like I've gotten more proficient with it, since this is my first one, this is a trial and error. So I can see what mistakes I've made, and that type of deal. Even though, even being a novice at it, I was still able to have some fun a couple months ago with my young nephew who is 6 years old, and I bought him a Spider-Man canvas, and we had a blast that day. He enjoyed it, and we had fun, and he picked up on it, real easy right away. And so that's what I'm doing, guys. This is my share today. And like I said, I was just ready to decompress and enjoy um hand-eye coordination going on here. So like, okay, so like this has two. So it got a drill on the center, but then a drill got stuck on the side. So you just go over your tray. That second one dropped right off. And so I'm going to place this one. And yeah, So that's how the and it's coming along nicely. I can't now my sister who lives in Florida, she's made a few of them. She was the one that actually told me about it and turned me on to it. So I was like, yeah, I'll try it. And we both have arthritis in our hands, and so she was like, made some suggestions of different type of I don't know, I cannot in my brain think of the official title for this pen. So I'm gonna say the stylus. I'm gonna keep calling it the stylus, the drill stylus. And so they have some that are ergonomically correct for people with arthritis and stuff like that. But so far I haven't had a problem. And so we got another girlfriend. She got her best friend actually interested. So now I picked this up incorrectly. So now the dome shape is pointed out. So all you do, I'm just gonna pull it off and grab another one and just keep gently shaking the tray so that more will flip over and just go for it. So another my sister's best friend, so she does it. Of course, my girlfriend, my best friend, she's a crafter, and because she's always crafting and stuff, she was like, she didn't know. But then the other day, she got herself a print somewhere, so I guess eventually she'll start trying it out. I got my mom one too, uh, to get her enthusiastic about it because I even joined a Facebook group about the Diamond Dot painting, and I mean it's men, women, children, all age groups of folk that are doing this and really enjoying it, and especially on lockdown, the pandemic, it really gives you something creative to do to see it come together. And like there are people that have humongous projects that they're working on. I'm still in the office. I ain't trying to get nothing that huge. Like I said, yeah, mine are the ones I'm working on are relatively small, but I will get there. I will get there. And so I just wanted to come on and share this with you guys to say, you know what? Especially for my ladies in the pink house. If you're my ladies that are dealing with the disease process and mentally, emotionally, you just need a break. This is a great project for you to do because it just really puts you in a zen moment and you can just zone out and focus in on the canvas that you decide to get and what you're working on. So this is just, and see how shiny and pretty it is. You can actually see it looks like moonlight on the water, the way it sparkles and stuff. And so I'm so excited. Like the last one my sister sent a picture of that she was working on um, that weekend that I was helping my great nephew learn how to do it. She had a humongous pig in a bathtub. It was cute. And so, you know, like I said, it's all kinds of prints out there. I love flowers, florals, and landscapes and stuff. I'm gonna look for my nephew. He loves Spider-Man, so I got him the Spider-Man, and he also likes Paw Patrol. So I'm gonna see if I can find a Paw Patrol one. Um, but it's no rush on that because he just started the Spider-Man, and he's only doing it when he's here with me, and so so that'll give us a project to do when he comes for a visit. And so yeah, so maybe once school is out, he'll come for visits because now he won't have to go to school, and we can hang out and do some diamond dot painting. And he was just so funny because he as the video was going along, he was even saying the correct terms of things that I had told him, and this is that. And so he was like, uh, he kept it in mind so good that he was now reiterating saying what the terms is. So these are called drills, and so it was really exciting to see how quick he took to this, and we had fun together. And so that's what it's about. It's family fun. This is good, wholesome family fun. And and it's relatively inexpensive because like I said, most all of the kits usually come with their stylus and stuff. You don't have to buy. Oh, that was my piece of wax. I got it. You don't have to buy fancy stylus if you're not into that. I wanted something cute. I like pink and I wanted something cute. And but like I said, yeah. So guys, this is a great project for you alone, you and the family, you and some girlfriends to get together on Zoom and have you some cocktails, mocktails, get yourself a canvas and just go for it. Have conversation and talk and enjoy passing the time. And so I just thought I would come on, share this with you. Thank you for this opportunity. And it's a learning experience in helping me to use StreamYard so that I can know how to reach my groups. All right. So I thank you. And hopefully the next time uh, we'll have another DIY project. One of my other upcoming DIY projects is journaling. You know, during this season that we're in with so many people being isolated because of COVID, because of the pandemic. Um, I just came across something the other day. On my secular job, I analyzed medical records, and I came across a record, and the doctor was talking to a patient who had popped positive for COVID and had been dealing with that for a minute, and they were still showing themselves positives, which meant they still had to isolate and not be in close contact with people. And one of the things he recommended, which I thought was just so awesome to the individual, was that they watch YouTube and do yoga. And he said because it was a way for them to combat loneliness and depression. And it really made me really think that this is a good thing that we're doing, creating these channels to reach a particular audience, to have a niche, to because you never know when you might be that one contact that person is seeing during a time of lockdown, during a time of depression, mentally being anguished because of not being able to be around family, because of so many family members. Unfortunately, all of us have had it pass away because of COVID, and so these are very, very challenging and stressful times. And so I try to devise and create an outlet by means of creativity. So today it's the Diamond Dotz painting. Because not only is it to help you, my audience, but it's to help me, my mental psyche, you know. And like I said, so another upcoming feature is going to be journaling and help you to appreciate that you can have a journal. And again, you don't have to invest a whole lot of money. You can get whatever type of journals you want, but you can get a composition notebook and make it your journal pad. And then you could journal on topic or just whatever your random thoughts are. You can tell an easy way to begin journaling is to have a gratitude journal, because every day we should be able to find something that we're grateful for. And then another series that I'm starting, I can't wait, I'm excited about this, is called Pink Conversations. And those pink conversations could be anything. It could be me interviewing survivors, me interviewing healthcare providers for survivors, family members that are carers for people battling the disease. But then it could very well be a conversation between another female entrepreneur talking about how they got started, where they are now, what their projections are, just all different type of conversations that we want to have in this pink world, just to uplift and inspire, because it's very inspiring, especially with anyone going through a disease process, to listen and see somebody that has successfully battled it, um, even if they've had a recurrence, and yet they're still fighting, they're still moving forward, they're looking ahead. And so I'm looking forward, excited about that series coming up. And I also have a collaboration that's coming up on the 18th, all month of June. I'm having a subscribe-a-thon on YouTube. And so if you subscribe to my channel virtually, you can subscribe on the channel, and in the comments, if you put your email address, I'll contact you, and so that I can get your information to mail you a gift for subscribing. And for people that are local in my area, on the 18th, I'm having an in-person subscribe-a-thon on the parking lot where I live at. And so either way, you can get a gift for becoming a subscriber. I think the last time I checked, I might have been at 123 subscribers. My channel launched January the 6th, 2022. And so I'm new. Like I said, I'm learning this, but I'm trying to build up my subscribership. And so I thought that would be a fun way to do it. Let's have a subscribe-a-thon. This was telling you a little bit of some of the things my channel will feature, and so it's a way to connect, and so that you're not alone. It's a way to connect, to give you something positive to pull you out of where you might be mentally because of dealing with your disease process and other traumas that you may have to deal with. And so I love you guys. We take it day by day, moment by moment. Some days this ain't what's going on. Some days it's mentally battling past traumas, mentally battling the after effects. But you know what? You keep plugging along. You keep plugging along. People, my line to people, I'm pushing and pulling. I figure if I push one way and pull the other, I'm gonna get there. So you don't let those circumstances, no matter what they are, define who you are. You can still have a fulfilling life and find joy in it. And so that's what the pink house was created for. If you think about a greenhouse, how you have to have the right temperature, the right nutrients. But if you do, you're going to have the right type of crops. Everything's going to be healthy. It's going to be fresh because all of the elements are needed there to help them grow big and strong. And that's sort of what the pink house is. It's a place, an environment where all of the elements are there to grow strong women, so that we're no longer crippled by our disease process, by past traumas, or the negativity that we are met with sometimes regarding those things. And so again, it's been a pleasure, and I will see you the next time. And hopefully you will have enjoyed this little segment. And the next time I show you my picture, I want to be I want to have all of this down here, the love part that is saying completed. So we'll see. All right. Thank you for joining me. Have a good evening.